Good morning to everyone. Myself N.Kalpna. I am from Sri G.K.Jain Higher Secondary School, Royapuram. For more educational video, please subscribe our YouTube channel.
Today for the 12th standard I am going to explain the lesson is coordination chemistry and the topic is color of the complex. So you are very well known about the compounds in a chemistry labs. It has been showing different color. Someone it shows in a colored form and someone it has been in a colorless way. And what is the reason behind the color of a compound? Let me see today's session. So first of all, you know about the color of the complex. So here we discuss about the color of the complex compound. So far in the previous videos we discussed about the coordination complex. So complex compounds only. So complex compounds means which contain central metal atom which is been bonded with the ligands. So color of the complex. Why the complex compound will be colored? That is a reason we have to discuss here. So first of all, in physics you have learned about the electromagnetic spectrum. Electromagnetic spectrum means which consists of electromagnetic waves. What are all the electromagnetic waves? UV rays, IR rays, gamma rays, alpha rays, all those things we discussed now, which consist of photons. Photons will be made up of visible lights. Okay, photons which is being consist in the electromagnetic waves and it is being made up of visible light. Visible light, it has been made up of photons only. And next one, the color of the compound which is been based on the wavelength, that means lambda. So each and every color will shows different lambda, different wavelength it shows. The values have been differ based on the different wavelength. It reflects the different colors of the compound. So that is a lambda and it has been denoted with it has been combined with the frequency nu as well as the energy, which is being inversely it should be proportional. The lambda, the wavelength as well as the frequency which is being inversely proportional. That means in some cases if lambda is being increased means the wavelength has been increased means the frequency have been reduced. So you already know about the color compounds. So with gyro, so violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red. If you see the compound, its wavelength it should be in an increasing order. Okay, so that means from violet till with the red, which one will be having a higher wavelength? Obviously red color will having the higher wavelength. That is why it should be used in a traffic signal. It should be shown even if you are in a longer distance also, you can see that red color very clearly. You can stop your vehicles. Okay, that is why it should be having a higher wavelength. That is why we can be used in a traffic signals and all. So it should be having a higher wavelength. The wavelength has been, so in violet whose lambda values has been reduced but the frequency has been increased because it should be directly proportional. Okay, and in the color of the complex, so it should be consist of the two things. One is a additive mixtures, other one is a subtractive mixture. Additive mixture you already know that whatever, if you want different colors means we can adding a different colors. Two different colors means it will be giving a other way of color, adding the colors. That is a additive mixture. And now we are going to see the subtracting mixture. So subtracting mixture means if you consider this is a compound which will be having a colored one. Okay, if visible lights are passed over here, those visible light which is being observed to a certain parts alone. Is it all clear? That visible light will be passed on to the color of the compound which is being observed a certain part. So these part only which is being observed by the light and the remaining part is there. No, it has been received by your brain and then only we can see that color of a compound. It will be one color and this will be one color. Is it all clear? That is called as a subtracting mixture, that is called as a complementary color. So the remaining colors which is called as a complementary color. One color we have been observed but we have seen the other color, that we can be explained with the example of color wheel. Let you see the color wheel. So it consists of these colors only, with gyro colors only, violet, indigo, blue, green, yellow, orange, red one. If you see it, you can easily understand the color. So if you see the red color, the visible light which has been observed, the red color means what color it has been reflect? The green color which has been reflect, that is called as a complementary colors. One has been observed by the visible and the remaining one color which has been visible. Okay, so if it is the red color have been observed means we can see the green color. If yellow color have been observed means we can see the blue color. If yellow color, orange color have been observed means the complementary contraction complementary. If you with the help of this color cycle we can see know the compound. If color of the compound, if it has been red have been observed means green have been reflected. So the complementary things we will be discussed. And next one, so what are all the things, how the compound become colored one? Based on the DD transition. If the DD transition will be held in the compound means, complex compound means, then only the compound will be enabled to having such a colored one, or else it should be in a colorless one. Okay, what is the necessary, what is the condition for DD transition? First of all, the compound which contain unpaired electrons. If it is not having unpaired electrons means let the compound will be colorless. So the only main important thing is the compound should contain unpaired electrons. So started from D1 to D9 it will be having unpaired electron, and D10, if you see the D10 means 5 orbitals are there. Okay, if it is D10 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All it should be completely filling. There is no possible for having an unpaired electron. If there is no unpaired electron means the DD transition has not been possible. If the DD transition has not been possible means then the compound will be a colorless compound only. Okay, and next one. And it should contain ligands. So already you know that complex compound means always having the ligands. If ligands are not there, it is not having that colored one. So if the color means two conditions are necessary, it should having that unpaired electron, and second one it should be in having the ligands. So transition element combined with the ligands, then only it should form the complexes compound. In the CFT theory, last time we have seen that the splitting. We have seen that two different splitting. One is a higher splitting, other one is a lower way of splitting. So these energy level will be denoted as a delta O. So delta means the energy level difference between of these orbitals, and O means which refer the octahedral. Okay, so the compound which would possess the higher space, higher D splitting, which one having the lower splitting, and which one will be possess the higher color and lower color? Let me see. First of all, we have taken the lower splitting orbital. If you consider during the splitting, the energy level between the two orbits become delta naught. It is a smaller in size. Let it be taken as a smaller difference. Okay, delta means difference of energy. Let be taken as a smaller energy. If smaller energy has been taken means the visible light will be observed only smaller area. So here from in this state which has been goes into the excited state mean how much of energy is being needed, this much of energy is needed. So it will be in the how much it will be in smaller size. So smaller energy only it has been observed. So remaining the whole part, if you consider, see, it is a compound. If you taking a smaller part means the remaining part will be bigger. That means that brighter amount of color, that much of extraordinary colors, higher color will be extra. At the same while, if you see the compound, the observed by a very large amount of energy it has been observed means a little amount of colors only it has been extracted. Okay, so that is why it is a So in this sessions we have discussed about the color of the compounds, how the color of the compounds will be based on the DG transition. The two conditions which has been very important, one is it should contain the unpaired electrons. If it is non-unpaired electrons is present means the compound will be colorless. Then after approaching the ligands only, this crystal field theory is being formed. Based on the crystal field splitting energy, the delta value, we have finding the transmission, how much it has been transmission will be taken place. And one more important, it is about the color cycle, the complex cycle, which has been easy to analyze it. If you are able to see this color compound, you can easily, if they are given what is a complementary color for red, what is a complementary color for orange, what is a complementary color for yellow. So these kind of questions also we can expect in the 1 marks questions also. Thank you.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.